Okay, let's go. Now we're going to take a cab to South Seattle docks. South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam. Maybe he or she slipped up with this latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grimy, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets. Repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in those places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Get to the NTSB warehouse. I feel like we should go ahead and check it out. Let's see here. Got 13 karma. I don't know. I like the full auto though. That's a pretty good one. Let's see. Do some charisma, I guess. And doing up here. Do some quickness. Yeah, that should work. Sometimes you need a little extra charisma. Hey, you looking for a good time? Know anything about NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. So, nothing from her. This old guy. Let's see what the homeless, if there's anything around here. Some homeless guys. Well, they got a home. It's just, you know, makeshift. Let's see here. Halt! Oh, Lone Star. The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Kind of aggressive. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? I should have got a second one over there on security. I'm here to see the body at the NTSB warehouse. What, you like looking at dead bodies, sicko? Get out of here before I call for backup. She's back. Hey, you looking for a good time? Not me, a friend of mine. I need to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 buys you a 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real nuyen. That's a big gun you have there. Standard issue, ma'am. Get out of here. Let's see if I can get in there. Guards distracted. I get on the other side. Wait, something over here. I saw something over here. There it is. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That's theirs. My ladder is rightfully mine. Can I borrow it for a few minutes? 5, huh? Sure. Maybe that noodle machine is still working. He needs the money. Okay, so this is where I'm going to put it. I'm going to claw this right over. That's 3 karma gained. Take a quick look around to see if there's anything I might be able to get. Because you never know in these games, you know, you might find something interesting. Sure, there's a helicopter over there, though. Well, I did a quick look. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, though. Okay, transition to a new location. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge Unitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Speak with Sergeant Aguirre. Oh boy, I'm so bad. So bad at names. You again? How'd you find out about this murder? The press hasn't even picked it up yet. I have my sources. Listen, officer, I'm just trying to do right by a client. Mind if I look around? Whatever. I have better things to do, like find the Emerald City Ripper and make something of myself. We've gone through the researcher's computer, and I have suspicion that this is a copycat crime. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. TSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. That's cool. Ski, isn't it? There's Dresden, Shannon Halfsky. Check them out first. Dash, still working for the dead man. As you can see, we're not another Ripper victim on our hand. We've got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for Dial a morgue these days. Huh, yes indeed. The victim is male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from the body after death. Quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you yet. Really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissues, as he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Let's see here. Any idea which organ was... Put your shopping list. I know, quite often. Any idea which organ was taken this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him that. I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by the tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days? Sure, sir. I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me to helping him. It sounds like the Ripper's taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs, my theories. Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was a massive damage to the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, is just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Who's the woman over there? No clue. She just showed up next to Ken, I think. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. He's got Shannon Halfsky. You're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes depart almost instantly when a subject turns to the deceased. He's my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Let's see here. Were there any other witnesses? Not so far as I could tell, not among the living anyway. Realization then dawns, bringing the light back into her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden, frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Find 2 haunted objects. Okay, I gotta find 2 objects. Don't need to go there right now. Old poster depicts this spit young woman posing. Yeah. So nothing of relevance. Let's see here. Ow. Check over in the crime scene. Afterwards, the computer's locked. 2-factor encryption key. Send a dummy token upstream and a packet sniff what returns. No. This appears to be a victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Inspect the toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end, and when you take it off its little shelf, your heart thumps in your chest hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. This appears to be a victim's logger. Leave it. So that's 1. So I'll go over here. This might be the crime scene here. Or near it. Nah, it's the crime scene. What am I doing? Go then this way. Let's see. There's a large pile of shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly the shoes worn by the occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. Dig through the shoe pile. Find nothing interesting in the shoe pile. Walk away. It's hard to say whether this was a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash or simply a trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig through the trash. Sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile. Hands quickly covered with the stuff. Searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Earring? Oh, cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You allot it to your PDA and $200, 200 Nguyen is added to your account. Inspect the earring. The earring is made of a burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. There must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You take it, then to the lunchbox, then to the tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Walk away. Walk away. Just walk away. Okay, see here. Do a quick save. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them. For a time, when her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Shit. Klusky. Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it a standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. Karma 5. Nice. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirits? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. We'll come back later when the coast is clear. I can't stand the waiting, but I don't see any other choice. You sure you're up for this? It may be a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reason, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say, you know, where to find the kind of people we need. Just fine. Ooh, 4,000. Good, I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled nuyen from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the stage. Oh wait. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Hoi Dash. You in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by lines or some other thing. Yeah, no problem. What do you need? Back up. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats. Ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. Wiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. You're on a crusade? Maybe. That's what Mrs. Kobata calls it. Her face lights up. She's running hot. It has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me. But we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. You know the deal, Coyote. I work, I get paid. I got nothing, man. Call it a favor? Sure, maybe there's a way for me to come out ahead anyway. Thanks, I'll send you the address. See you soon. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. Now I'm going to end this video right here. Let's see here.